Hi, I'm Dr. Lael Telfeyan. I'm a psychotherapist and I have a practice on the Upper West Side in New York City and in Long Island in Great Neck, New York. Goal setting, I think, is a very important part of my work, and I'm very solution-oriented. So it's very important that the people that I work with feel like they are moving forward. I think in our society today that people tend to really worry about a lot of things, like what's going to happen to me, how am I going to survive, how am I going to make it financially, am I going to get a job, am I going to get married, am I going to have a family, am I going to have a relationship, am I going to have a career? Am I going to get into school? Am I going to graduate from school? Am I going to, all the things that people want to see for themselves in terms of their goals. And so everybody's very worried because it's a very competitive society that we're in. And, it's like survival of the fittest sometimes. When we get really anxious, we have to do things to help us keep that anxiety in check. The way to reduce anxiety is to address our coping skills. How do we cope better with the stressors that we deal with in everyday life? And that's a big part of what we do in solution-focused work, is work on our coping skills. In terms of having a family-oriented approach, I think that we have to look at individuals as part of a relational context. A lot of that has to do with the rules in your family that you grew up with. Are you ever allowed to express yourself? So if you're never allowed to express yourself, then you're going to keep everything inside. And if you keep everything inside, then you're not being really genuine and honest and open. Focusing in therapy to help people to recognize who they are and what their value is, and who the people around them are and what their strengths are and their value is, helps us to be more well-rounded and more integrated.